Uh, Welcome to this video, dear students. In this video, I am going to discuss one past paper, right? One past paper question, 2023 A-level paper. That means the exam that was held in January. It's question number 5B, drama. Question number 5B, this time paper. It's mentioned that like this, in the final analysis, the glass menagerie is all about individuals' failure to fulfill their responsibilities to their families, their society, and most importantly, to themselves. Critically examine Tennessee Williams' play the glass menagerie in light of this statement. In light of this statement, you can see this. Right. Now, the students, I made the short answer. Right. Now I dictate this answer. You'd better write this yourself, following my video. After that, develop the answer with your own ideas and suitable quotations. Okay. Answer is like this. The final analysis of the modern American play, The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams, is inevitably consequenced by the beginning of the play. The opening of the play is Tom Wingfield's monologue, standing halfway of the fire escape to the Wingfield apartment, which is a poor upstairs domestic setting. The derivative point of the failure in whole Wingfield family is Mr. Wingfield deserting his wife and two children and eloping with a woman whom he identified on the telephone when working in the telephone company. His failure in fulfilling his responsibilities to his family paved the way for an extended tragedy that wreaks havoc in the world of Amanda, Laura, and Tom. As Tom emphasizes at the very outset in his opening monologue, the play is a memory play so that some events are highlighted while some others are omitted. The most significant part of those words is the absence of Mr. Wingfield as a character on the stage. His character occurs in the story on several occasions through the memory of Amanda and Tom, despite the large life-size photograph of him hung in the wall of the hall. Not only Mr. Wingfield failed in fulfilling his responsibilities to his family, but also make others the same. As Amanda tells, her husband gave her the bag to hold and then left her. In a marriage, both parties are legally as well as socially vested with their own responsibilities, including feeding children and socializing them. Escaping the responsibilities is, of course, a criminal as well as an antisocial activity. Nukara, as it was mentioned above, the play is a memory play. Tom Wingfield's memory flashback to his existence in the Wingfield apartment 15 years ago, being the breadwinner to his unemployed mother and crippled sister. Unemployed mother and crippled sister. Any reader might lay blames on Tom for his stubborn action of leaving his loved ones behind and fleeing for his own freedom. His arrival after 15 years is also a critical, and it shows his irresponsible behavior. Right. His decision of leaving Wingfield apartment was not an urgent decision, and that was the pre-planned one. Though we can tell that the reason for Tom to leave the apartment was Amanda's hot words that were thrown at him after the fiasco that Laura was told about Jim O'Connor's marriage. Prior to that decision, we find Amanda warning him to take his responsibilities toward his shy sister whose only occupation is playing with the tiny glass animals without having anything else to do. Virtually, at the incident of inviting Jim O'Connor, their home for a dinner without knowing Jim's actual plan, Tom is wrong and irresponsible. Tom does not inquire Jim's inner life before presenting the invitation to him. There is a reasonable criticism towards Jim for Tom. There is a reasonable criticism towards Tom for not fulfilling his responsibilities to his mother and sister. Amanda prepared the dinner at a big cost with some borrowed money. Tom is fully aware of the privation and destitution of his family, and he possesses a great responsibility in handling with family matters. Electricity company disconnects the power connection of the apartment on the very day that the gentleman caller arrives. That is because Tom had paid for a shipping company with what money due to pay off the electricity bill. Escaping has been a secret plan in Tom's life, which he implements that on the occasion of Amanda bursting at him with the charge of being irresponsible. It is after 15 years, Tom arrives at the empty hall Wingfield apartment in search of his mother and sister. For such a long period, he has been silent and dislocated from his clan. That is a severe offense. When living in Wingfield apartment also, Tom was irresponsible. In his own narration, we are told that every night he went to movies and returned home heavy drunken, on all fours, being unable to speak words clearly at least. His insobriety, being poverty, strickenness is also terribly wrong. In the society also, every human being is vested, new para I start this. In the society also, every human being is vested with a sort of a responsibility to work for the progress of society's sins. Human being is a social being. In fulfilling that responsibility, Tom fails. He has no any contribution to work for betterment of society. He is an isolated as well as a marginalized character. When considering Amanda's character, we are not in a position to frame charges on Amanda for quitting her responsibility. Quitting, give you a double T-N. In that way, she has been great. From the point of her husband leaving her, Amanda brought up her children without any help in hand. Our dignity and humanity should reach her inevitably. On one occasion, she also worked as a dressier demonstrator in a textile shop called Famous Bar in order to earn Laura's tuition fee at the Rubicon Business School. Then last para. The most critical part of failing in fulfilling individual responsibilities to family, society, and most importantly themselves is upon Tom since he escaped all the sides. Living individually, having neglected family responsibility is not what is expected from any human being. Instead of taking challenges of fulfilling responsibility, leaving them is not the human behavior. Thus, Tom is entirely wrong in that. That was what I made as a model answer. I don't mean that this is the only answer. I just made this. You can prepare your answers. Getting help from this. I hope to give model answers for all past paper questions for all last years from the day this new syllabus started. Wish you all the best and have a nice day.